Right folks, so we're doing a stage 3 RS3 today. Give me a good idea of what mine would be like if I took it to the next stage. But yeah, this belongs to Terry. It's an RS3 saloon, as you can see. Here's a Daza engine block. The work's all been done by MRC tuning, just like mine. And it has a few very similar mods, mainly being the Eventuri intake with the turbo elbow. The main kind of feature that sort of defines this car is the hybrid turbo though. So it's running a TT 700. It is the turbo of choice usually if you're on a stock engine block. Car made around 654 PS on MRC's dyno. That was with Octane Booster as well, along with 99 octane. Yeah, it's got a full Milltek exhaust, forged intercooler, Uprated injectors. There's a full works going on. I'll try and keep the walk around related to the power and so the mods basically, because you've probably seen a bunch of RS3 saloon walk arounds on the channel by now. It's definitely a bit of a sleeper. I mean, the Milltek exhaust also doesn't really stand out too much at the back, so it looks, to be honest, like a standard RS3. It is running Bilstein Coilovers all round. I believe it's got 034 Motorsport rear sway bar too, so should help with the handling. Michelin PS4S is the full works essentially. It is running Meth as well, as you can see there. And the integration is quite neat on this particular car. If you look over here, we'll go over to the boot. It's the first time I've seen it integrate like that underneath the boot floor. Normally they're stamped on the side, so pretty neat job there. Of course, MRC tuning, some of the best in the game, so you'd expect nonetheless. Pretty refined idle. The Milltek is pretty much straight through. I don't believe it's got any resonators on this particular car. Got the black tips as well. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a sleeper, this thing. Even the Bilstein coilovers are set pretty much at like factory height. They don't look like it's been slammed or anything like that. But it's a good way to do it. RS3 is a daily at the end of the day, so. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. Let's get some revs. Definitely is quite loud. Has a bit more of a deeper tone than mine. This is a Daza engine block. The later OPF cars, even when you decat them, they're a bit more high pitched. But yeah, this thing's got a full Milltek, so all of that's irrelevant anyway. What we'll do, we'll get some GoPros set up, finally find out how this thing drives like. Right, so here we are on the stage 3 RS3. I'm gonna go home today and count how many RS3 videos I've put out on this channel, but it is a bit interesting. I think this is actually a lot different to the other ones I've driven. But then I say that the Golf RS that we did had a TT 700, but yeah, it's gonna be a good laugh, I'm sure. Got it in comfort mode right now. We'll take it easy, get familiar with the car, even though I have an RS3 myself. But yeah, before we get to all the nice roads and get some flybys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. What I do like is you can drive this thing just like a normal RS3. The beauty of having the TT 700, because it's a hybrid, it's not like changing the setup completely. This is one of the more popular setups for the stock engine, as I mentioned at the start of the video. Yeah, maybe it might tempt me to do it to my own, but I'll be honest, I drive my car slower than it did when it was stock. It's just one of those things, like, it's, yeah, when you get into tuning RS3s, you realise how quick they are. They're by no means slow when they're stock, so yeah. Milltek definitely has a different tone. Yeah, I'll let you guys listen to that. You don't need me to tell you that. Right, so it's already warm, so we'll go for a little pull here in second. Oh my days. Yeah, we're doing stage 3 on mine, man. No, yeah, we only needed 2 seconds in this car
to be convinced.
Yeah, it's like it winds up like a jet turbine. Yeah. Like, it just keeps going. What I have noticed so far in this car is that it's quite a bit more refined than the Golf RS that I drove. Of course, that was a project car, but it wasn't by any means like a stripped out car. It was a full daily, essentially. That's what that car was built for. This on the same setup, you almost feel a bit more detached in a good way. It's probably more suited to me. I like having a bit of comfort, and the sound levels, like the volume levels especially, like with the Milltek. One second, there's a bridge here. It's The other thing that I forgot to mention at the start of this video, this car does have uprated engine mounts. Got a little revving clip over here. You'll see the engine doesn't rock as much, especially compared to mine. Just look at this. I have to almost back off because I just know it's just going to keep going. The best way to explain it is, you know how like for us UK guys, when you look at speed in kilometers an hour, you're thinking, yeah, that's going up quite quickly, then you realize it's in kilometers an hour. It's like that, but in miles an hour here. Jeez. You know, like, I know in every RS or 5-cylinder video, yeah, I'm laughing. This is a different laugh, I'm telling you. And you're at the speed limit within no time. Oh, alright. Ooh, that already just busted a nice overtake. I reckon we'd have him though, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh, knock it to second. Whoa. Let's put that back on. Yeah, you can't even get into the power button on here, like in terms of, you don't need it, like you're traveling quicker than everyone else anyway. Yeah, Bilsteins are definitely very they absorb the bumps quite well. I think coilovers would be a natural step for mine as well. The MSS is good, but this just feels like it glides over everything. But these are not smooth roads, I'll be honest with you, but yeah, look at this. The last thing you want when you're at this power level is the thing skating across in the other lanes. DQ500 likes to make these funny noises. Yeah, this is a hunkered down car, this is. You don't even have to cane it to know that it's absorbing everything well. Yeah, there's some overrun. I think this car's got the OEM Plus overrun, the MRC like to call it. Very similar to mine in that regard. That's where the similarities end though. Yeah, that jet turbine noise is naughty. Yeah. Yeah, good to provoke here a bit. Yeah. I do like the tone of the Milltek as well, you know. This is just gonna get expensive for me, man. Interesting thing with this, I'm noticing so far, this, whilst it has like a significant amount more power than mine, I feel like I can drive this a bit more confidently, you know, compared to mine. I feel like mine, it's not bad, but it's like since it's been stage 2, the car almost feels a bit crazy at times. Probably explains why I drive it slower now. Yeah, this here, best way to experience is this, just drive it on a road like this. You can tell, look, no fuss, just keeps planted. You can get on the power and it won't start, you know, darting around like crazy. And that's purely down to coilovers. There's no other way to put it. I mean, some lowering springs can ruin your car. The MSS that I've got on my car, they're very good as far as lowering springs go. I haven't really had too many issues, but there's some stuff out there that really you can't hit. Right, let me show up. The GoPro decided to like, nope. Heard the sound, is like, that's it, mate. That sounded crazy off those fences. Had to be done. The catch and rev thing, man, I have to do it once every RS3 video. You can only do that in an RS3 box before you S3 guys start asking me. Yeah, it's nice and there's no lean, nothing like that. You can tell what the wheels are doing, which is a plus. Believe it or not, some RS cars do have difficulty in that area. Me being an RS fanboy, I'm just going to be clear that they aren't all great. But this is mad. stage now. Clear. Never thought the day would come where I'd say I can drive a stage 3 car a bit more confidently than my stage 2 one. Ride quality, spot on. Yeah, what a machine this thing is. What a machine. I think maybe the next mod for my car might not even be stage 3, it might just be getting this handling set up. This would just tear up any road. I don't really think there's many cars that can catch this. It's so on its toes. Even through the corner you can like adjust it. You don't have to get your line first and then, you know, keep on that line. If you want to adjust your line, go for it. It'll do it, man. And you exit and you're still flying. So it's like, you know how people talk about like something's overpowered, like you play a game or something, like, oh, this bit of the game is overpowered, or this gun or this car. This is a real life overpowered car. Yeah, like they have to like patch it afterwards because it's glitched too hard. That's what this car is. I think that was a good drive in the Stage 3 RS3. We started off this video wanting to explore the main differences between my car and something like this, of course mine being Stage 2. I think we've proven it's definitely a different car. It's also very different to the Golf RS that I drove, which had the same turbo. I think the main kind of highlight has definitely been the suspension setup. I know this has been more about the power, but the combination of those two things just makes it into an all-round, just like, it's just a total ASBO if you want it to be. You can drive it in comfort mode like we're doing now, and you can never tell you've got the added power. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like on it if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Yeah, we've got a lot more fast cylinder content coming up. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of ones. I can't guarantee which car they'll be in, but there will be fast cylinders coming up. We will have a variety of reviews coming up as well. Who knows, we might take a trip to MRC in my RS3 soon. But yeah guys, I'll stop rambling. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.